Yo! Video games.
Yeah, that's actually. But I don't know how high can you look up.
Pretty high.
Oh shit, inverted controls.
Oh, you should change that at the start. Boink.
Oh, but you can
Yeah.
aim.
Yep.
It's nuts.
It's another bitch. Yeah.
F-Zero was fun. Hack and slash, baby.
I have to hit him from the back.
Oh boy.
Jesus
control.
Christ.
You can't change him now? Like go to start menu?
No. No.
Always wait.
Yeah.
You.
Set.
So short.
Forward stab, or you could hold Z and press forward to do a stab forward.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So this thing
Yeah,
doesn't,
remember finesse?
it doesn't actually do anything. He just swings
It'll
around.
spin if you get too close to him. You know what to do, right?
What?
Gotta jump off there.
Oh really?
That's just for the compass, which you don't really need. Well, you're getting it.
You're my compass.
Well, you're getting it now.
You're my compass. Do 100% line. Oh, and the fire.
Did you get
Press the
something
switch.
special if you had full health too in this game?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Swing. Swing sword. There you go. So you don't lose the fire. You gotta step on the switch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the fire goes out?
Yeah. Well, it'll burn the stick.
Burn the stick.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, just like in real life, like if you put the stick in your pocket while it's on fire,
Yeah, right.
yeah, it doesn't actually go away.
See, I agree with you, Human Millennial. It is a step in the right direction
Yes.
for Breath of the Wild. It is a step in the right direction after Skyward Sword, because Skyward Sword is a piece of shit.
Damn.
I hate Skyward Sword,
Damn.
except for the soundtrack, which I bullied Miyamoto into making good. Actually, a true story.
Tell us, Simmons, how did you bully him?
So we were at the E3 Roundtable 2009, and they did their like behind closed doors presentation for the games they had there. And during the Q&A portion of it, Kid Ellis gives me the microphone. I stand up there and I say, you know, we're seeing Mario Galaxy 2 and Metroid Other M. We seem like that they've gone up, you know, above and beyond for the music score using a full orchestra for those games. I was just wondering, since Skyward Sword is the next big Zelda game coming out, if maybe it'll get the same kind of treatment as Mario did. And Miyamoto says, you know, yes, well, you know, for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, you know, we decided, you know, to use an orchestra for the soundtrack, you know, and I guess since we've done it for that, it's probably about time Zelda uses it too. So for Skyward Sword.
Can I hate him?
Anuma apparently had a fucking near heart attack. Not near heart attack, but he said after that roundtable, as they were going back to their hotel room and going up the elevator, he said, "Were you serious when you told that guy that we were going to use an orchestra for Skyward Sword? I thought we were just going to use MIDI." And he says, I told the press that we were going to, so I guess we have to now.
Wow.
And on Nintendo's website, on Iwata's Asks, you can dig this up, they talked about how it caused a mini panic back when they got to Japan.
Whoops.
Because they in Kyoto did not have anything to do an orchestra, because Mario Galaxy was done by Nintendo Tokyo and it was set up by those composers over there, and they set that up. So they had to call the people in the Tokyo branch and get people to set up and scramble to make an orchestra for Skyward Sword, because Miyamoto didn't want to just make himself out look like to be a liar. So you're all fucking welcome for that, because they're as Anuma said, they had completely intended to use fucking MIDI orchestra, or not orchestra, MIDI synthesizers for Skyward Sword in the year 2010 for Legend of Zelda. And Kid Ellis never gave me the microphone ever fucking again at any of the future roundtables.
based Simmons chat.
That's kind of crazy.
Simmons, the suggestion god.
I made them dump resources into the soundtrack.
Simmons used his one wish that day. Simmons, you could have wished for anything.
At the time, I wanted fucking orchestra for Zelda.
Is Max in the chat?
Kenny, you just go. What did you? You went to that same spot again.
I tried to fucking go, bro.
Okay, go to the right.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you kept going up. I was like, what is he doing?
Is Max in the chat asking us what we want? Because my phone's downstairs.
I don't see him.
They're talking about like food and shit.
Nah, he was in the chat.
They're talking about
Spicy chicken and cheese. Oh no, he's asking the chat what they want.
Oh. Tiny tacos or a breakfast combo would hit.
Yeah, the monkey paw was the fucking story for Skyward Sword, right?
Fucking hell!
That's fun. Like a little.
Do I have to like
bungee thing?
Do I have to hit with the
You
sword?
have to hit it directly. You have to hit directly in the middle.
Oh, you stab on the way down?
No.
Yeah, I like that, right, chat? Hey, listen, yeah!
One of my favorite moments in video games is the diving.
Max is asking what we wanted. He knows me. Spicy chicken sandwich.
I thought he was just asking the chat.
No.
If you ask me, tiny tacos or any kind of breakfast combo, fuck it. I'll go breakfast. Can't go wrong with breakfast. A breakfast burrito.
And me, I want food.
Okay, what do I just do that?
Yeah, how do you stab down? Or stab into it? You know it?
You don't stab in it. You just gotta
Oh,
land it.
why?
Fucking hell.
That's what I was like.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
I want what? What was the game like first?
Oh, we'll let Simmons jump in the middle and then I'll let you do the rest of the whatchamacallit.
They don't serve food? Damn.
Shit. That's asking the chat, not you dudes. Oh, shit.
So yeah, that's why I think Breath of the Wild is a personal revenge against me. But here's the thing, and this is where I get real fucking preachy here, where it's like,
Preach,
you know,
Simmons, preach.
oh, do you feel bad about it or whatever? Like, you caused them to like panic and cause them to spend a bunch of money. I'm sorry, but like, you're fucking Nintendo, and you're coming right off the massive success of the Wii, and it's like, spend some fucking money in your product. Have some fucking goddamn pride, in your work here. Why are we still? Wow. Okay.
See? Not as easy.
Ooh.
Not as easy.
Ooh, yeah.
What's the Water
Simmons.
Village?
I'm dumbfounded right now.
I really thought that would have. I was actually surprised when it didn't make for Kenny, but all right. Okay.
Well, couldn't you do it with the stick too in the fire?
You could if there were fire there.
Yeah.
We put it in his pocket.
You have to light it on fire.
Just fart on it.
Jumping off the waterfall
Yeah. What about it?
in this one.
Zora's Domain.
Zora's Domain is one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
The music, like you jump and it was fucking amazing, man.
Lethero likes Sour Sword?
Yeah.
I think he does. I don't know. No one's perfect.
Chat.
Fire stick at the top.
I've never burned it.
There you go.
So it has to be dead in the middle.
Oh, Steve,
You want in on this, Steve?
Yeah.
I should get closer. That's not a long.
But I want to get closer to you.
Oh. Get closer to you.
Tiffany, what's your favorite Zelda?
Tiffany here?
Let's see.
But yeah, like for me, it was just kind of
Fire
like
stick.
I'm just dumbfounded because it's like,
I got lighted over there.
granted, it was 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What?
That's how you. Okay.
What?
That's how you hold the analog stick?
No. I could go like this, but right now I want better control of it. I'm just doing that right now.
Steve holding like massaging some nipples.
Yeah, I just get that. I get that nice little tip right there.
And spit on the tip.
But yeah, just thinking about it. First party, Sony spares no fucking expense for any of their games on the PS3. Microsoft spares no expense on any of their big first-party games.
I'm a liar.
Why the fuck is Nintendo sitting here like it's still 1986? You know, when it comes to like making music for their Zelda games, it's like, come the fuck on. That spiderweb you have to burn.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta get the fire thingy over here anyway. Yeah, it's up there. Gotta be like that ledge thing. Oh, mine just does it. Okay. Well, first of all, let's get rid of these assholes. How do you
That one you can get them easier by just jump slashing. Just jump off that ledge towards and just hit B.
Z will.
You can't lock onto the gold skulltulas. Honestly, it's easier to just run off that edge, hit B in midair.
How do you fire?
You just press the button again.
The same button?
Yeah.
Oh shit! For some reason, I did that before and it wasn't working. Okay.
Look at that.
Okay.
You gotta jump and get that.
Okay.
Saving that guy's family. That was one of the darkest stories in Zelda.
What?
The people that got turned into those fucking skull.
Oh, the Skulltula house?
Yeah.
Well, they're greedy. They're cursed from their greed.
So they're little bitches.
That's why they give you infinite money and bigger wallets.
So I'm not sad about it at all. How do I turn the camera around?
Z.
Okay, gotcha.
Boomerang.
Yeah, or something, right? I can make it. I can.
Yeah, you just
Da-da-da-da.
I dislike Pikmin because I don't like RTS games that much. It's fine. I got the first Pikmin in a bundle with my GameCube when I first got the GameCube at launch, and it was whatever. Just don't care.
Okay.
Where is it?
I'm not a huge fan of micromanaging shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't like fucking Breath of the Wild.
Like, if I'm wandering around in whatever the world is, and some ladybug creature comes after me, I want to be able to just whack it myself.
Okay, my fault. Okay.
I do hate menus.
Especially in a game, I don't want a menu.
We all got a text.
Yeah, my phone's charging downstairs.
Yeah, it's Max.
He's telling.
And what did you want again?
Yes.
Yes, he's asking again.
Can we
A
win?
breakfast burrito combo.
What kind?
Just whatever meat. Go to a triple meat one. There's one that'll have them all. Go just like
So I can't put this in my pocket?
breakfast burrito and tiny tacos. I'll give those to the kids. No, you can't. You gotta.
Yeah, so I can't put it in my pocket though?
No. You gotta go on the right side.
Let me see, because it's all water. It's all swimming there.
No, that's not.
Oh, this little thing right here. You see that?
Yeah.
So let me see. Straight. See if I can make that
You have
jump.
to jump off there, but you gotta like...
Okay, I got you. Don't make that. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. It's a breakfast combo and then like a thing of tiny tacos and I'll give that to the children's.
But yeah, no, Zelda was my de facto favorite game series. Obsessed with it. Loved it. Just running the wall with it.
Yeah.
You know what's wild? I got so close to beating Wind Waker, and I just couldn't. It was so much back. You want to talk about backtracking?
Oh my god!
And backtracking in a fucking ocean world, and like.
Well, I think I can hit him with it.
Then you gotta pay that asshole like money to translate every chart to just go sail somewhere else. Just like throw the crane down. Oh my fuck at that.
It could have been a great game, but Jesus Christ. Backtracking and like. I think they fixed it in a later version, right? They added a better fast travel system.
They did a couple of band-aid fixes to it. They added a faster sail. I think they didn't make you pay every single time in HD. Something like that. There's some band-aid fixes. It's not as much as some people like they fixed it completely. No, they fucking didn't.
Slingshot in the eye.
Yeah, there's less pieces. There's a faster sail.
Yeah, HD was much better,
I don't know about much better, but it's definitely better.
Well, and it was like, it
was still to the point where I'm like, why am I fucking doing this?
Yeah.
Where are the dungeons?
Yep, that was my whole issue with it. And it's just like, I just don't.
Is it only 3? I thought it was like 5 instead of 8. Oh, I remember. It was better. But it wasn't putting dungeons back in like they should have. You better duck.
I did.
I remember I used to
guarded.
backflip.
Is that not ducking? Yeah, look, he's ducking when he guards. He's literally ducking. What do I have to do?
There was something. There's a.
You gotta dive.
Yeah, right there. And it's gonna lower the thing right below.
Where?
You're right there.
See where it is.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Eight instead of 16 Triforce pieces? Jesus Christ. Was it really that bad? Oof.
Okay.
Oh, it's timed, you piece of
Yep.
shit.
You don't have enough time.
Not anymore.
You won't now, not now.
I didn't realize fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Zelda was absolutely my favorite franchise for the longest time. Greatest game series of all time, greatest games of all time, blah, blah, blah. It can do no wrong. Every Zelda game's a masterpiece, blah, 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 blah. I think I was finally done with like Zelda being the end-all be-all with Skyward Sword. Like Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks already really tested my patience.
You test my patience.
And then Skyward Sword kind of getting through it. It's like the game is like, it's not a terrible game on its own, but it's a fucking 7.
7's when all the other Zeldas were like
10s,
you
yeah.
know? So, like, that's kind of tough. And it's like, and like you said, it's like your child. You know, you have your kid, and you know he's a straight A student and does good.
Yeah.
And then when he just comes in with like a B,
Yeah,
or
it
like
comes
a
in with
B
a C,
minus,
comes
or
in with a
C,
70, it's like,
what the fuck, dude? You're better than this, Billy.
yeah.
So yeah, I get it. I get it. When you're fucking just non-stop perfects.
Thank you. Nah, shut the fuck up. Oh!
Which was the name of the one on the Wii?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword?
Well, Twilight Princess was on launch day.
Yeah, Twilight Princess. What do you think of Twilight?
It was really good.
Yeah.
That was a nice return to form. The only thing about Twilight Princess now is that now that the manga's finished, and the manga's fantastic. Which I don't usually say about mangas and Zelda games.
15 more minutes than I thought it would.
It's alright.
Food's on the way. I ended up door dashing it. That girl pulled the old 1-2 on me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah?
Drove her around and, she looked like she was passed out. And as soon as I pulled in the driveway,
No,
I
full
her
attention.
dad, and I was like, oh.
Here we go.
Rolling back out?
No, I didn't go back out. I just hope she was tired enough. I walked her upstairs and just sort of like complete darkness, no engagement, like kept my phone away from her so she wouldn't even see it. And she fell asleep. Squinto, thank you.
Gotta light those torches on fire.
Roger.
Chad, is this game as engaging in 2022 as it was in 1917, whenever the fuck it came out?
Yes.
And it looks even better now.
1972.
1972 when it came out? Savior, thank you.
You know what's funny? You know what kept me from playing Twilight Princess? That was the time I was with the mother of my children, and I used to play in the room, but the Wiimote just kept making noises and kept waking her up.
The Wiimote?
You know you can turn the volume.
Yeah, I didn't know. But like, so I used to play, and like the Wiimote's like, make all these noises, and she's like, I'm trying to go to sleep. And I'm like, oh shit. And that was like most of the time I got to try to play. It was at night. So I never beat it.
This game's pretty shitty.
Damn.
I'm just gonna come in and wreck all whatever fun you guys are having.
Play some Star Fox.
What's better, chat? This game or Final Fantasy VII? The eternal question.
The eternal question. The biggest debate. Those are like the two, right?
Those two.
It's like Metal Gear.
Both ended up in Smash.
Yeah. And so did Snake.
So did Snake.
And so did Snake. Like if you're talking about the three, what are the greatest games of all time? It's like Metal Gear Solid, Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy VII. Like those are.
Final Fantasy 7 it up. I was playing this. So this was like my FF7.
Fuck you.
Use your shield.
I was.
No, you weren't. You're sitting there sitting there taking it like a bitch.
Shit, you didn't see me use a shield.
Bro.
Motherfucker didn't use a shield, man. I use my shield, bro.
Oh, hi, can his voice get?
Give me his fucking secret
Right, I
shield.
want you in the shield,
Give me
bro.
my shield. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well, I don't really fucking feel the need to get into like, whoa, what is ego? What is my take on Ego Raptor's take? And it's like, the only thing I'll say about the whole Legalitis thing is that his solutions are
Give me a heart.
kind of wild to me. Like, his solution to the fire temple was like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a Goron that followed you around and you used him to break walls and you had to like keep feeding him rocks or something? I'm like, you wanted to put all that AI scripting and shit on an N64 game on top of everything else running on it? Like, what?
Where did you come from?
Where do you go?
I know, Joe.
I've been married a long time ago. I freak the fuck out when that song comes on.
Go back.
Why?
I freak the fuck out. Have you listened to it?
Yes,
It's a goddamn banger.
Yeah, that's the music of his people.
If it was the music of my people, it'd be in French or German or something.
Those guys.
Why do you think I?
And is French and German.
Why do you think I connect so heavily with the Yodel song from Tekken 6?
Oh,
It's a
God.
song of my people.
Enters God mode when he does that shit.
Put a stick and you roll.
That song came on. That song came on our Spotify playlist, and Ripley was in the car. She started like jamming. She was like, "This shit's badass, Dad." I'm like, "I know, honey."
Alright, so you can only
Oh,
hold 10.
push the.
Yeah, you gotta push it this way. I gotta push it because I want to do this shit.
There was something interesting when we did the whole retro coach on this, and then years, not even that long later, it was when we were just streaming at like the old place, and I didn't think about it too much, but
Think about it.
when we were doing retro coach, Max was just kind of like it. The story seems kind of dry in this game.
Yeah. Like, what is even happening? Type of stuff.
Well, it's like what.
Like, why am I going from point A to point B?
Well, it didn't seem like you were confused. It was kind of like
No, get the fire. And go
most
to the web.
of the dialogue
Where's
is
the web?
just
You just-
directions.
right there.
Yes.
or just
Back on the thing.
exposition.
Where?
Like
You're gonna
that's
go
kind
up
of it.
there and you're gonna roll.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been interviews that come out about how Miyamoto like
Stick.
wanted
Oh,
it that
this-
way,
Yeah,
and he
and
was
then you're gonna roll.
intentionally
Oh, yeah.
trying to
How do you roll?
stop too much story from
Yeah,
it. But
and I
I
think
can do
that,
here. Oh no, it's too high.
and I think that like coming
it
from
might not be too high. Let's
a
find
game
out.
that's very heavy in like plot and a lot of character development,
Yeah.
like Final Fantasy VII or something like that, right? That was like
Yeah,
the
it
big
is, yeah.
comparison at the time. Going to something like Legend of Zelda was like. You
Yeah.
pretty much just go from point A to point B, and things happen, and you get a thing that brings you to the next point to do a thing.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, there's a bad guy at the end. But like,
I mean-
really, like getting like deep plot details doesn't really seem to be the foray of the genre.
No.
yeah, but not too long after that,
Wow, here you go.
you were watching me play Link's Awakening, and you were kind of
There's
noticing
way more story.
You're like, the characters have like way more personality and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Yeah.
that's same writer, but like had no oversight from Miyamoto at the
Yeah.
time. And it's kind of one of these things where it's like, maybe that's why I liked Link's Awakening a lot more, was because it was so more
It was character driven.
heavily focused on character driven stuff, and so and it's why a lot of people really like Majora's Mask, because it's the same kind of ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going into Zeldas, yeah, there's. I mean, like Simmons
I think that's
really
why
knows about the story, but
People
yeah.
like Majora's Mask because it's a character-driven weirdo game.
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's very different than the other ones, which is why it has its
Number
audience, and then it
231.
also doesn't.
Which number is that one?
It's left to right,
Ah.
so he's one.
Anytime you want to block.
23 is number one.
I'm trying to block. Jesus Christ.
It's the R button.
Jesus Christ!
Doing it.
Throws the sword,
I'm doing it.
eats his shield.
That's 3.
Okay, it's 2, 3, 1.
23 is number 1. You know what the localizers were referring to there.
23 is the best number ever.
23 is number 1. Well, the game came out in 98. Think about it.
So it's 23.
Is number 1.
1998. It's 1982. So they're like Mario?
It's my
What do the characters do when you get the wrong order?
Oh, Jesus.
Doubles!
What do the characters do when you get the wrong order?
They just jump back in.
Oh. Queen Goma.
Goma.
Oh, Queen.
Yeah, I think I remember, and this was around the time we were doing Retro Coach, because I had the perspective of playing through Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
And I thought Twilight Princess was pretty good. It was like an 8 out of 10. The dog parts fucking sucked.
Oh, yeah.
They were like not good. And then there was the other puzzly parts, and there's some areas in the game that are genuinely like, damn, this is great. But I ended up liking it. I think overall, like, this is, then after I was playing this, while we were playing this, I'm like, Twilight Princess is just this but better.
But better, yeah.
Yeah, and it really feels like it's everything that this game, like, was, and almost to the point where, you know, Super Mario 64 is like the proper evolution of that. It wasn't Mario Sunshine, it was really Mario Galaxy.
Oh, but it was a different story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Different story completely. But if we're just talking about how the game plays, how it functions, like all that kind of stuff, like not aesthetic or like anything.
Yeah.
Like it was, Twilight Princess was really just this game on new hardware with new capabilities.
So probably considered one of the best Zelda games.
I think if it wasn't for the dog parts, man, it probably would be.
Dog parts kind of slow.
Like they try to like gimmick the fuck out of the game with something because it's the Wii era.
Yeah.
Right. So they really gimmick hard.
Well, there's a weird interview where they talked about like why they added the dog, and that was because it was kind of like Miyamoto's insistence of like having a new idea.
Yeah, so a gimmick.
And even he wasn't really sold. Even Miyamoto wasn't really sold on the dog idea too much.
It's just not. It's like the dog parts don't control well. They just aren't fun. They're not nearly as fun as the Link stuff.
Who came up with the concept of dumbass dogs then?
It's just how they
Miyamoto's
operate,
want.
where they're like, you can't make the same game twice.
Yeah. You don't want to do the same shit over.
You have to have something new. They like Wind Waker. They cut out a chunk of the tiers that you had to collect as the dog. So you spend less time as the dog in the Wii U version of it.
Oh, funny. They're acknowledging that it's something that people don't like.
They just cut out a bunch of a chunk of them.
I didn't know that.
Speeds it up.
Wii U version was the HD version.
Yeah, HD.
Yeah.
And that one's fun because it has like hard mode. And then you can make it doubly as hard if you have the Ganondorf amiibo, which is pretty cool. So like, shit.
In games that have well thought out hard modes, yeah, they're amazing. They just exemplify all the cool parts of the game even more. That's why I like hard modes usually. And sometimes they're just bad. It's just like, this is just lazy.
Okay. I hit him right now. There you go. There's a glitch you can do with the stick to kill him in 2 hits here.
Oh, wow. Isn't the stick like the most powerful weapon?
It's like if you do this jump and crouch thing, there's a way to like
we got first
trick the game into basically like quadrupling the damage output.
Yeah, I see
figured it out.
It's like the stick just whacks everything.
Yeah.
I bet Caleb probably figured it out.
Oh, let's go in this soon.
It's pretty old known tech, so yeah.
Infinite hits? Oh shit.
We have to get this.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can see like the stretch and influence of this game. Like, I'm really curious because once again, Mario 64 is a game that I've only seen most of, and have never actually like played more than 10 minutes. Yeah. And even in YoVideogames, like just kind of touched in the same way that Super Metroid before, we're like doing something else completely, and I'm just like looking at the game.
The jump slash storing the damage output, yeah. Power crouch stab, I see.
I'm curious if Mario 64 still holds up to like completely fresh eyes nowadays.
I mean, it doesn't like look fantastic.
It doesn't look, but man, it's a fun game.
I actually kind of appreciate the old polygon charm of things now.
What do you guys?
Just without the Vaseline
honest
filter.
opinion check.
Yeah.
And like you can give your honest opinion. If you think if it holds up, if you think it doesn't, if you think
I don't remember the commercials showing the filter though, the Vaseline stuff. So the commercials had like.
That's because you were looking at it on a CRT.
If you think it doesn't, that's okay. You just get banned from this channel.